Super Bowl 53 will feature 8K cameras. That's right, CBS is beefing it up for the big game. All that and more coming up next on TGiTECH. What's up, party people? AndroidStud here. It is time for TGiTECH. That's right, another episode of Thank God It's Tech. And there is some hot, spicy news with some new leaks, and they don't start coming, of the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus. Now, if you take a look at these photos, you have that Infinity O display. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Also, that coin slot notch on the right. I'm not a big fan of it. And if you take a look at the back, you have the camera housing there, which will probably have a triple camera or even more from Samsung. Not a big fan of the look on the back. It looks kind of plain, but it will have that in-display fingerprint reader, which will be hot. I will say this, it does look pretty cool having almost a bezel-less design, but I'm not a big fan of this punch hole notch or this coin slot notch. Samsung, you're still gonna sell a trillion phones. One of the other features that is leaked, it looks like it's gonna be able to handle cryptocurrency. I don't know much about cryptocurrency, but this could be another way to share currency over your device. And it looks like Samsung's getting into the game of cryptocurrency with something called Samsung Blockchain KeyStore. So this could be really, really hot. Also, the Galaxy S10 with 5G is gonna come in at a whopping price of over $1,500. I don't even know if this is worth the price. 5G is gonna be a very expensive technology. So tune in to when those start to drop this year. Last year was all about the notch. This year it's about the 5G and the foldable displays. And speaking of foldable displays, Xiaomi released a prototype video of their foldable display phone. And this one, I will have to say, looks the best of any I've seen. That's right, flexible or foldable phones are coming at a mile a minute, more likely with Samsung leading the way. Don't forget about Xiaomi, they're doing their thing. That's right, Xiaomi's co-founder Lin Ben posted a video of this prototype foldable phone, and you know what? It looked kind of hot. It's probably the best looking foldable phone that I've seen out from any manufacturer. Now, we haven't seen Samsung's totally. We will see it this year, so I'm looking forward to that. But this Xiaomi phone looks pretty cool. No word on price or availability or when this phone will actually come out. But you know what? It looks like a mini tablet that he folded twice and it worked the whole time. So to me, this looks like the best prototype that I've seen of any foldable phone. It looks like the Motorola Razr is making a return. That's right, but this time it could be foldable. What does that mean? I'm not a big fan of Motorola, but looks like they're getting into the foldable game now. This looks like a smaller device, if you ask me. It opens up to a big screen, folds up to a smaller phone. This could come in at about $1,500. That's the only thing that I don't like about these foldable displays. The technology is expensive, but it has to be because it's new tech. And think about it, you're folding a freaking screen for crying out loud. But anyway, looks like Motorola is gonna jump into the foldable game. It looks like the trend of 2019 continues with these foldables. Enough talk of foldable displays. How about a phone with no buttons? Well, looks like Meizu is gonna pull that off. And it looks like the Meizu Zero is here, the world's first phone without physical buttons, a speaker cutout, or even a USB port for conventional wired charging. It looks like this will have wireless charging only that Meizu offers at 18-watt charging. It will not have any kind of buttons on the side. Instead, they'll use touch capacitive panels on the side, kind of like the HTC phones, but they will not protrude. They'll have more of a slimless design. Also, the speaker will be under the display, so that'll be kind of hot. Also, they will use an in-display fingerprint reader so that you can unlock your phone. It'll feature a 5.9-inch AMOLED display, and this will be packing a Snapdragon 845 along with a selfie camera in the front of 20 megapixels, and the rear cameras will be 12 megapixel and 20 megapixel. Now, this looks like a wave of the future. To me, it's kind of funky. I like having buttons. I know that a lot of people who use the HTC phones with those capacitive buttons found it weird to use. And Vivo's coming out with another interesting phone, the Vivo Apex 2019. That's right, this is an interesting device similar to the Meizu. It's not really gonna have buttons. It may not even have a selfie camera, which would be kind of weird. This looks like a total bezel-less design with no notches, no holes, no punch holes, no nothing. This looks like this could be another amazing phone for the future. Vivo's put out some pretty cool phones, and this looks like another one. Now, this new concept of Vivo, the Vivo Apex 2019, will be Vivo's first 5G phone, so that's kind of hot. But it'll have no openings, seams, or bezels, no front-facing camera. I find that hard to believe. It has to have a camera, probably underneath the screen. Also, this will feature an in-display fingerprint reader that uses what Vivo is calling a full display fingerprint scanning technology. That's right, that's kind of cool. Also, there'll be no Type-C port. Instead, it'll use something called MagPort that will charge or allow you to transfer data to your phone. Also, the speaker will be replaced by something called body soundcasting, which vibrates the display to produce sound. This will pack a Snapdragon 855 along with 12 gigabytes of RAM, 5G, and 256 gigabytes of onboard storage. This thing looks like an absolute powerhouse. I'll tell you what, this one I find a little more interesting than the Meizu. You guys all remember LG? Well, it looks like the LG G8, the successor of the LG G7, could be coming out a little earlier than last year. That's right, LG might come out long before G7's first birthday, and also LG's upcoming G8 flagship may have an attachable second screen. Now we're getting crazy with these phones. No buttons, we got foldable displays. Now LG's gonna try a attachable second screen. I don't know about that, man. Remember the G5 with those modules? How'd that work out? Also, LG will be teasing a touchless gesture controls. That's right, where you don't touch your phone, you kind of just swipe on top of it. They're gonna be debuting that at Mobile World Congress. Don't know if this will be on the G8. Finally today, are you psyched for Super Bowl 53 that will feature the Patriots versus the Rams? Should be a great game. But let me tell you about the technology that CBS is gonna be using on Super Bowl Sunday. That's right, looks like they're gonna include not 4K, but 8K cameras. That's right, they're gonna be using this for close-ups on replays. They'll also be using 4K for some other cameras, but 8K technology on a big game so you can get those real close-up shots just in case the refs miss something. It's not like they ever miss a call in a big game, right? One of the tech innovations is Sony 8K cameras, which will be used to generate replays from each end zone. Part of the 115 cameras the network will use, including a bevy of 4K replay cameras. And for the first time, CBS will also use a live wireless handheld camera with AR graphics and camera tracking capability designed to provide a real-time virtual graphics from the player's perspective on the field. This should be really hot. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl, and I'm looking forward to them using this awesome technology. That's gonna do it for TGiTECH. I'm AndroidStud. Thanks for watching. Thank God it's Tech right here on AndroidStud. I'll catch you guys next week. If you wanna follow me on Twitter, Instagram, you can follow me at AndroidStud. Please leave a comment down below and join the party people right here on AndroidStud. You can like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I wanna thank all my subscribers to getting me close to 10,000. I'm gonna get there, I promise, and then I'm gonna shoot for 50 and 100. Who knows after that, maybe a million here, a million there. But I'm having fun and I enjoy this channel and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.